Day 141, Becoming Christopher Cruz. Just finished the workshop. It was really good. Really, really good. Going into it, like, my computer wasn't working the way I wanted it to. I was running behind on time. I was a little anxious, a little stressed, and when I was doing the workshop, I didn't feel like in my flow. Like, I was really relying on the slides. I was just kind of off. My energy was off. Like, it was just a little off. And I could feel it in the middle of the workshop. Like, I think people were still getting value, but I feel like my communication was not as clear or articulate as it usually is. And so I don't know if anyone else noticed a difference. I'm sure some people did, but I really noticed a difference. And so that was interesting. And I'm not sure what I did, but at some point in the workshop, I was just like, hey, get it together. Like, get your shit together. Like, be you. Express yourself. Inspire the fuck out of these people. And then just something clicked. I don't remember what it was. I think maybe I told a story. And yeah, I'm not sure what it was, but it was like something clicked and then it like took off. And then I was freaking golden. Like, after that, it was just like, boom, on point, on point, on point, on point. Like, yeah, it was freaking badass. And it was great. And so we talked about how to change your life instantly, which was one choice at a time. Like, every choice you make completely changes your life, whether it's small or big. You might not know that it completely changes your life for a year or 5 years or 2 weeks, but it changes your life. And so that is what I was talking about. And at the end, I had everyone go around and commit to one choice they're going to make this week that's going to change their life. And then everyone did their choice, and then by when they're going to do it, by what day and what time, so everyone heard them share it, so they're accountable. And some people are going to change their lives this week because of that, which is cool. And there were like, I set up the bean bags and everything, and I just had to, I just kind of felt like not a lot of people were going to show up because my energy sucked and my vibration sucked. So I was thinking kind of negatively. So I was like, there's probably not going to be a lot of people, like maybe 10 or 12. And so I set up the courtyard, and then I went out there, and we got started like 15 minutes late because we were waiting for people to show up. And throughout it, there were like 20 people. And then the same thing happened as last time. People who were not in it, who've never done their badass blueprint, like started showing up and gathering. And then there were like probably like 27 people, something like that, by the end of it, which was freaking awesome. And it was cool. And the event manager here, she was in the workshop, and I think she got a lot out of it, which was awesome because she's the one who came up with the idea of allowing me to do these workshops and doing it every week. So that was awesome. So overall, it was all really freaking good. Yeah, and I snapped out of it. I just completely snapped out of it. And then one of the guys afterwards came to me, and he's actually a coach, and he's like, Chris, like, dude, what you're doing is amazing. He's like, I'm a coach, and so everything that you say, like, I've heard most of it. Like, his mom's a life coach, like he's really into personal development. He's like, I've heard most of it, but he's like, dude, the way you do it, there's something about you, very specific about you, that makes it a completely different experience. And like the way that you do it, and he's like, it's you, it's your energy. And he pointed to my heart, and that was really cool. And he gave me a hug, and it was like, that was awesome because, people in personal development, they look at this stuff and they're like, oh, well, I already know it. I already know personal development. And so the fact that he was able to take something that he already learned and apply it in a different way, or hear it in a different way, coming from my perspective and my enthusiasm and all that, was a really cool experience. So yeah, it was a really good workshop. Like, my favorite thing about it is I pulled myself out of being in sheep mode. Like, being able to pull myself out of that was a big deal. So that was cool. Now we're getting ready to do our Feast from the East. Yeah, really good. Hell yes. I also realized I need to prepare for these workshops more than an hour or two before. Same shit when I was in Bali and I was doing weekly workshops. I would prepare for these workshops and I would prepare for them like a week before. Oh, no, shit. What am I saying? A week before. I would have a week to prepare for them, and I'd prepare for them right before the workshop. And that like got my energy flustered. Like I could do that if there were no slides, but I create slides to make it easier for people with visuals and everything and to explain concepts and theories better. But I need to prepare ahead of time. Like I want to do my graphics, I want to do all that stuff. Luckily, like I made it happen, but I want to go into it being fully confident in the slides that I have and that everything flows together and the ideas come together. I just got my book today, like how to run super effective workshops. So I'm going to read some of that, but they're just going to get better and better and better. And so, yeah, I'm excited, but I'm really proud of myself for in the middle of a workshop, pulling myself into this completely different space and energy and just fucking crushing it. And it's crazy. As soon as I switched that energy and that vibration, my level of enthusiasm went up, my level of self-expression went up, talking from my heart. And then people started to show up. People started to stand in the back and watch, or from the sides and watch. And that was really cool. I'm starting to see how much my energy, like my vibration, my energy that I'm in, that it has an impact on my surroundings. It either repels people or it attracts people. It either pushes people away or it pulls people in. And I even saw that with nature yesterday, which that's a whole different story, but it was fucking crazy. So, yeah, our vibration is very, very important. So that was great because I went into it thinking negatively. Yeah. So I'm very, very proud of myself for pulling myself out of it and fucking killing it. Hell yes.